What makes an introvert? Why am I introverted? Why is someone else extroverted? It's to do with conditioning, and it has to do with your earliest childhood experiences and how we stayed safe as children. You see, if we were able to create an atmosphere of safety by observing other people's needs, then we learned how to really connect to them closely. We're able to observe every breath, every blink, all the postures, the intonation, read the room, know what another person's needs are. In other words, we really became extremely finely tuned to another person's nervous system. To be able to stay safe, we had to engage and be present. So you imagine, though, a person who has developed that skill, and the only way they know how to stay safe is with that kind of connection, because it provided safety as a child, so that's how it references. And we walk into a room full of people. What's your first inclination? You can only feel safe if you connect that way with everyone. Is that possible? Completely unsustainable. So as a result, introverts prefer to be alone, or maybe with one or two people. Those kind of intimate settings are fine because we're able to actually connect that way with a few people. Easy, right? So the extrovert, though, tends to be the type that maybe didn't have the ability as a child to understand another person's emotional needs, or no matter how hard they tried, it was ineffective. So developing those needs to feel safe by connecting intimately with everyone was irrelevant. So they can walk into a room, be the life of the party, talk to everybody quite comfortably without it triggering their nervous system. Now that's the basis of being introverted or extroverted, and it lends heavily into attachment styles because the introvert tends to be the anxious and the extrovert tends to be the dismissive. So just observe for yourself. Am I introverted? That's probably part of the reason why I'm an anxious preoccupied. Your way of staying safe as a child lent into how you connect to people, even in social settings. If you want to feel more comfortable in social settings, then dissolving that trauma, dealing with the reasons why the child couldn't be safe without being that intimately connected with everybody is your key to feeling more comfortable in social situations. If you want to talk about that with me, you want to deal with why you have social anxiety around lots of people, then reach out, because it's a skill you can learn, you can overcome. And it may be a question you've never really asked yourself.